Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today we talking crypto, the coolest cat in all of Apex Legends. Just look at the fit. Got the Nike slash Pumas, got the joggers on, got the puff jacket, got the stunner shades. But nah, man, I've been playing crypto for a little bit, man, and I can honestly say he's a pretty good character. I think he suffers because a lot of people don't know how to use crypto correctly, so that's why I'm creating this video, man, to just give a little bit of tips and a guide on how I use crypto effectively. So let's go ahead and jump into it real quick. All right, so let's get to it. We're gonna start with his passive. So crypto's passive is Neuralink, where whenever your drone is out, you and your allies will be able to see whatever your drone sees within 30 meters. Pretty useful in a firefight if you set your drone in a clutch location. His second ability is his tactical, which is the surveillance drone itself. Now, as good as the surveillance drone is, it has one major flaw, and that's you sit still. You can get beat across the head. Anything can happen to you while you're right here, and you're out just searching. I find crypto best to use with an actual team of players, when you're on the mic communicating, so you can let them know, like, yo, I'm about to bring out the drone, watch my back real quick, so you can kind of survey the area. Another cool little thing that you could do with this drone, because you are stationary. Let's say your team is on the move and you're trying to scout, down there in that position. You could be running, sliding, pop the drone, see what's going on. You're still sliding, bring it back. You're still moving with your team. So that's another way to stay with your team, especially if you're running with pubs. Because I noticed when I was playing crypto and I was running with a lot of random people, when I use my drone, they're 200 meters away from me and I'm still there, surveying the area. And that's why I said he's kind of just best to use with the team. Now his third ability is going to be his ultimate, which is EMP. Does 50 damage to shields. EMP is actually a really good ability, man. I like EMP because it allows your team to rush. So you can activate EMP two different ways. You can do it while you're not in your drone, just by hitting your ultimate, or you can do it while you're in your drone. Something to keep in mind is make sure that your teammates aren't in the radius or you're not in the radius yourself, because it does damage you and your allies. So just some quick tips on crypto, man, before I get into the gameplay, because his kit is very simple. It's just people don't know how to use crypto. So we'll start with his ultimate, man. The way I like to use his ultimate is when I'm playing with a team. What I like to do is, if I know we're about to engage and we're kind of in close proximity, I may send the drone in, EMP, to give my team that initial rush. So as soon as I EMP, that's when we rush. And then I like to kind of set the drone somewhere in a discrete location where I know the firefight will be. For example, those are the enemies right there. I'll try to set the drone like right here behind the firefight, so I can see and my teammates can see everything that's going on, when we're firing. You know what I'm saying? So the drone sees them, and if they go behind a rock or something like that, I still know where they are. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually the power of the drone. Where you mess up is when you leave the drone right here in front of the enemy. Yo, I'm looking at you, and then they pop your drone, then that's gone. Because once the drone is gone, there's not much crypto can do. His drone is pretty much his everything. So that's the main thing. I always say, when you got your drone scouting, leave your drone close to the ground. Something like this, or you want to try to hide your drone up here, like on a canyon side, or something like this, where people aren't gonna be really looking. Especially choke points. I love choke points. If you're coming through a pass, let's say this is the pass right here, you just got your camera right up here in the corner of the canyon of the pass or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So boom, they're coming through. The drone has good distance, so you can make your drone travel pretty far away. But that's really about it for Crypto and his kit, man. It's not nothing special. Just follow those couple of tips, and that'll definitely improve your gameplay. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over to some gameplay and show y'all how I use Crypto in a match. Yo, no other character video that I've done has got an intro. Crypto is the only one because look, yo, he's just so smooth, bro. Look at the tat across the stomach, the abdomen area, whatever that's called. Yo, man, Crypto is dope, man. But anyways, man, moving along. Crypto, man, you see a lot of him in ranked play. Well, I would say it's kind of a medium, like 50% in ranked. I feel like I see him more in ranked than I do in regular play because, like I said, I feel like Crypto is more effective when you have a team around him. So this video may be a little bit longer. I thought this match was actually a great match that I had with Crypto. I'm not gonna tell y'all the results of the match, so y'all have to wait to the end. But fair warning, this video probably is gonna be a little bit longer than what I'm used to normally making, just because I kind of wanted to show the whole match because it was a pretty solid match on how you should use Crypto. Now, my first tip of advice, when playing Crypto, especially if you're playing with randoms, you want to pay attention to the cadence of your team. What I mean by that is if your team is actively moving a lot, you're not going to get a lot of chances to sit down and scan with your drone. So you kind of want to match the pace of your team because a team that moves often and frequently, when you stop and you scan, your team is going to be far away from you and you're going to be out of position just in case they get attacked. So you kind of want to mirror the cadence of your team. Like right here, they're kind of sitting still for a second firefight. This is the perfect time to take out the camera, kind of scan what's going on. I pop my EMP, I leave it there in a nice little spot so I'll be able to see the enemies if they go back in that room, and then I'll try to flank from another position because y'all know I like to flank. I flank in all of my videos. So that's pretty much what's going on here. So as you guys can see, I'm not in the camera and you can still see that it was locking on the thing. So that's what I was talking about, the placement, man. It's important when you place your camera in a firefight because it can be very beneficial to you and your team. If you put it in a popular area where the fight's going on, you won't have to take out that camera anymore, leaving yourself vulnerable. So that way you're going to be constantly getting those scans, knowing where enemies are. See, I got that scan. That person came right around the corner, so I was ready for them. You know what I mean? So camera placement is important in a firefight when you're not actively using your camera. Now right there, that was a rookie mistake. I should have completely got out of the line of fire. So that Watson couldn't have came up on me and killed me, or I could have just used something a little bit quicker other than that Phoenix to heal myself back up. So that was a mistake right there on my part. Now, some other little things I like to do with Crypto. One of them is carry an ultimate accelerant, especially after I use my EMP. I like to have my EMP up on Crypto as often as possible, because like I said, that EMP gives your team the opportunity to push, especially when you're playing with, a pre-made team already and you're in communication and you're trying to push an enemy team. That EMP is very helpful because you're knocking off 50 shields. So that will give your team an advantage if you're trying to push another team. Another thing is, and I mentioned this before, man, when you take out your drone to scan, you don't want to just stand out in the open. You kind of at least want to be hidden up against a rock, somewhere where it's not easy for somebody to just, oh, look, he's in this camera. He's got to be in this camera because he's standing still. And hide yourself, because that's the easiest way to die with Crypto. I see a lot of people just taking out their camera in odd spots, not trying to conceal themselves, and then they go down. Another thing is sometimes standing your camera too long, and I'm at fault for this sometimes myself because sometimes I'm just flying around in my camera, gunfights going on, and a bunch of stuff like that. So you don't want to be in your camera for too long. You kind of just want to get what you need and try to get out, or hurry up and put your camera in a good position and get out so you can help your teammates if they're in a firefight. So Last thing you want to do is be in your camera and both of your teammates go down on you. So just those two things alone will drastically help you improve your play as Crypto. So let's talk about weapons. And if you watched any of my other two guide videos, tip videos, you will know, use what you're good with. If you're not good with it, don't play with it. Me personally, my two favorite guns in the game, my go-tos are the Hemlock. I love the Hemlock, man. That thing is a monster. You put that 3-time scope on it with a nice barrel. Ooh, and that R301, man. Those are my two favorite guns. Sorry, my phone just went off. Those are the ones that I'm most comfortable with. So those are the ones I use the most. Now, there are some other guns that I will use if I can't get my hands on those. But once again, guys, always use what you're comfortable with. Any weapon is viable with any character. There is no right or wrong when it comes to picking your weapon. But honestly, man, that's all I got for Crypto, man. I was kind of debating on making this video or not because I know, Respawn has been talking about reworking Crypto and how he works. So I don't know when that's going to happen. So I was kind of debating, but I decided to do it anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and, cut this audio out. You guys remember, if you like content like this, man, you want to see more content like this, man, show some support by hitting that thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. I got plenty more on the way, and I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, I'm going to leave y'all with a dope beat and put your earbuds in heaven. I'm gone. Catch you next time.